Hey people, it's PhilM. Now this week we're doing more of a sort of video diary type vlog thing. Now if you're not really interested in that, then do just skip ahead to this time here. And that will be the meat of the package. And if you are interested in seeing the vlog, then just carry on watching. So, first order of today, haircut. That should be better. Okay people, so today we're going on a field trip. Well, not today actually, technically it's kind of tonight. Let me just explain. I have some friends, Ali and Chris. Chris is a photographer, Ali is a designer, and they've moved to the other side of the country. Now let me just show you on this map. We're just situated just sort of 40 miles northeast of London, just on this east coast, and we'll be travelling all the way down to this peninsula here that we call Cornwall, down there. So that is typically a sort of 7-hour train journey, and we're maybe about a sort of 6-hour car journey. And if you hit bad traffic, because there's really only one road in and out, and we have to go around 2 major cities, so it can take anything up to 9 hours. Hopefully we won't have that much hassle. Then I do have a plan. The plan is to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Be going to bed quite early tonight. Get up at 4 and we'll smash it, hopefully under cover of darkness, and no one will know we're even on our way, and we'll be past the cities before everybody's even woken up and on their way to work. That's the plan anyway. So cue the montage.
Fit in bags.
Ooh.
Okay. So he was really pleased. Have a shower.
Have a biscuit. So I've come out away from the coast. It's far too windy down there, and I'm worried about the audio. Good solid 6 hours 40 to get here, so bonus, the plan worked a treat. Managed to clear the snarly junction I wanted to get past by 7. I think I hit it about 9 minutes past 7, so all good. I'm just trying to find somewhere now so we can sit down and I can talk through data backup on location. I tend to do a lot of location stuff, and I thought while I'm on location, why not give you an insight into what I do data management wise, backing up files, etc., building hard drives, all that sort of stuff. So I've let the others go off. They're doing a bit of spot shopping. Thought I'd take this opportunity. I've walked way further than I intended though. I don't know how far I've walked so far. There's oh, miles. Okay, I think this is about as good a place as any to have a look at what I've got. So, photography on location. One of the key things is data storage, backing up your files, what to do once you've taken those pictures, how to keep them safe, because really they're the be all and end all. I used to say to people when we worked on shoots and they would be all sort of precious about the camera equipment, looking after that, I was like, don't worry about that, that camera's cost, you know, it's a couple of thousand. The most important thing is the tapes that we've just shot, because that's flights for us, hotels, food, the actual cost or the value of the tapes or the memory cards in this case now, that far outweighs the cost of the equipment in many cases, especially if it's a long haul international shoot. Let's have a look what I've got. So got my trusty MacBook Pro. I tend to put all of my files on one drive initially. Now that's the advantage really of having a camera now that shoots on 2 SD cards, because I'm not really happy unless I've got 3 copies of my images. I can't really sleep, and that used to be a bit of a pain because I'd have to back them up multiple times, and you can just sort of drag and drop and then go to the bar, so it's usually a rush back to the hotel. The other people, you know, people aren't really doing much work on those locations, frankly. They're like, okay, we'll see you in the bar in 10 minutes. It's like, well, hold on, I've got to do all this backing up and maybe review some images, because tomorrow they'll be going, oh, how did it go? Let's have a... So I won't overwrite cards in the field. It's so cheap for SD cards now. That's quite one of the reasons why I like using these sort of prosumer or Fuji, the mirrorless stuff, is because they use SD cards. They're cheap. They're so cheap that you might as well just buy tons of those. In fact, I've got stuff that I shot last year and I've just put a little elastic band and I've actually stored them like I used to do with digital tape when I was shooting in television. So I'm getting to the point where it's so cheap that it's just like, I'm probably not going to write over those cards at all. So having a camera that shoots on 2 cards is a major advantage, because really as soon as you push the button you've already got one backup. That will bring me on to this type of thing. I build these drives, they're solid state drives. So I just use one of these toolless, you don't need a screwdriver or any tools to open this sucker. They're cheap and I find they're pretty good. I haven't had any fail on me anyway, put it that way. Hello people, I think I need to interject here. I had a few issues, I'm in the middle of editing, and there was some audio issues on the location, and it's meant I had to cut some bits out, and now it's not really making much sense. So let me just talk about these sort of drive things. These chassis are about $10. Now you need to obviously fill it up with some sort of drive. Now I'm currently using these Sandisk Ultra 2s, just using those because they were on offer on Amazon. Seem to be pretty good. They return at quite a good speed, and for the price it was about 40% off, and it's a blinder. The ones I would recommend are anything in this Evo range from Samsung. They seem to return about the best bang for your buck when you look at all the test charts that on the computer sort of websites, and that's about it really. So I'll let you get back to the video. And yeah, they're so cheap. It's that simple. Pop in the SSD. Slide the back on. Done. Velcro that onto the back there, it just lives on there, and that's about it really. So I'll come from a shoot, I'll take my 2 cards out, like I said I've already got 2 copies, pop one in here, fire it into Lightroom, my catalogue and all my original files and all of my presets and plugins and everything. All of Lightroom is basically kept in this one drive. The only thing that's on the computer is the operating system and the software such as Lightroom. Everything else is on that, so I can take that out and plug it into another computer and I'm happy. And that's about it for backing up. The only other thing I will say is I buy a load of these little things. Now these are made by Sandisk. They're called an Ultra Fit, I think, Ultra Fit. They're USB 3, they're extremely fast. They just pop in the side. That's about 1/3 of the speed of this thing, but they're like 20 bucks or 25 bucks. I've got tons of those. I've got them in my pockets, I've got them in my bag. I've got a couple of terabyte external spinny disk drives. This is 10 times faster, literally 10 times faster. So we're sort of the difference between 6-minute drag and drop and then get down to the bar, or sit there and watch it for an hour, or take the laptop down to the restaurant, which is what I used to have to do. That was a pain. One tip is don't just drag stuff, hope that it's going to copy across and leave your hotel room and go down to the bar or restaurant, and you'll come back 3 hours later, and what happened is the second your hotel door shut behind you, a little pop-up would come up saying, oh, press OK to continue, blah blah. It's like, I can't tell you how many times that happened. So that's about it for storage in the field. I'm sure there's other ways of doing it. This is the simplest, cheapest, easiest way for an idiot like me to make sure that I can retain 3 copies of my stuff. You know, when I travel, I then split them into separate bags. I might give one of the cards to a different person. I've got separate SD pouches, and that's about it, really. I'm gonna walk along with you, me terribly backlit, because this is the way back, I'm afraid. But I did enjoy coming out today, bringing you out, showing you what I'm up to. It's not really a proper commercial job, but nevertheless, it's quite nice. I quite like this format of sharing my day with you. If you guys liked it, then please comment. I'll try and make some more of these. Ramp it up to a couple a week maybe, if I have time. I'd love to come and get you to come out on a proper shoot. I'm gonna have to solve the problem with that. That's almost impossible unless I have a second person who's just there dedicated to film me, which is having my own, walking around my own documentary crew is seems a tad narcissistic. But you know, it's possible, maybe. I hope you found some of the information useful and the rest of it entertaining. If you're not a subscriber, then please do click that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. That helps with the old ratings in YouTube land. And yeah, keep it simple, keep it cheap. I'm just going to stop saying that now because I've probably said that too many times. And that's about it for now. Catch you later. This is, oh god, it stinks, it's manure. That's a lot of manure. I mean, look at this. Now that is a big pile of shit.